Morning.
Happy first day of summer.
Yeah, we're counting down the hours. 14-ish.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it arrives tonight, technically. That's when the sun will be at the angle of the Earth to make it the longest day of the year. But it's going to be hot this weekend, too. Everybody's wondering when the summer weather is going to arrive. Mother Nature has the memo now. But it's all or nothing this weekend.
Heather's sleeves went bye-bye. I need to cut off my sleeves. It's going to be, and lose the tie probably. It's going to be pretty hot.
Yeah. We're talking about if you have outdoor plans, limiting time outside this weekend. Because it will be dangerously hot. And especially with overnight lows. You know, usually if it's a hot day and it cools off at night, it's a little more tolerable for those who maybe don't have air conditioning. But it's going to be dangerously hot with the humidity and heat still around in the evening hours.
And in case you're just scrolling through Facebook, YouTube, or X, you're like, what's this? We do this every weekday. Almost every weekday. Here at 8:35 Eastern Time. I'm Brendan Kinney. We have meteorologist Heather Bricca, and then we call him Gib. He's he's directing this show from the control room.
He makes us look good.
Yeah.
But we'll answer your weather questions live. Even if you don't live in northern Michigan, my job is to know the whole scope of weather that's going on. That helps me forecast. So you can ask me any question if you're in a different location. That's fine. Test my knowledge.
Yeah.
And if I remembered what I did at 3 a.m. this morning when I was putting the forecast together. But there's a lot to talk about with the forecast. We do have to kind of keep this a little tighter. I have a visit I'm going on today too. So busy Friday for Bricca.
Sounds good.
All righty. So weather quiz, we're talking about the summer solstice in our weather quiz because it's today. So does the summer solstice occur on the same day every year? And I'm giving you a 50-50 shot on this Friday. Yes or no?
All right. We'll have those guesses and what our friends are saying in just a few minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. Almost revealed the answer. Almost just hit the space bar by reflex. Not going to do that. All right, so you're waking up to some clouds moving in already this morning. We did see quite a bit of fog. We'll show you the visibility map too. If you are right on the edge of our southern counties, we're starting to see some of that rain moving in. So you can see Mason County now picking up some showers, some isolated showers just right on the edge of Lake County into Wexford early this morning. Now, I did see some areas of thick fog, some of which has lifted, but you still see some lingering fog there in Petoskey and through Gaylord, Bel Air. So if you're traveling, also Newberry, 1.5 miles. If you're traveling early this morning, you could run into some low visibility. So we are going to see some sunshine finally in the forecast. That means the UV index will be high. That means you should put on sunscreen and limit time spent outside this weekend. Not only because of the heat, but you could easily get sunburned because of how hot it will be. So we are going to see a lower UV index today because a bit more cloud cover will be around, but you can see it spikes right up into the weekend. We're talking UV index in around 10 for most spots. So it's going to be sunny. Grab the sunscreen and find a shady spot if you are going to head to the beach or doing any outdoor, anything's outdoors this weekend. Today is the first official day of summer, the summer solstice, longest day of the year, officially arrives at 10:42 p.m. So we'll see 68 to 82 degrees today for highs, and we have the chance of showers and thunderstorms. So we do have the chance of showers and thunderstorms today. The main focus, even though we're talking about dangerous heat and humidity this weekend, it's also the chance of some strong to severe weather. So make sure you're staying weather aware, especially early tomorrow. We are expecting our severe weather time frame to be anywhere from 5 a.m. to 2 p.m., where we are expecting large hail, damaging wind, and we could even see there's a low chance of a tornado. It is still there in the forecast. So just make sure you have a way of receiving alerts. Chief Meteorologist Joe Charlevoix will be here relaying any of those warnings early morning. I will be working the evening tomorrow too, keeping you safe, kind of doing a wrap up if we see any severe weather. But just make sure you have a way of receiving those alerts if you are especially closer to the bridge or north, because I think that's where we have that higher likelihood. Traverse City is included in that slight risk too. So it is possible just how this system will kind of track through. We're going to see those showers and storms today. They're likely to be non-severe today. A lot of it will be confined to the northern lower. Few light sprinkles are expected in the eastern UP, but I really think all of our rain chances will stay in the northern lower. It will be a bit more lighter, closer to dinner hour tonight, later evening after dinner, In between the overnight hours, we'll start to see some clearing and another round of rain and thunderstorms into early tomorrow morning. This is the first wave before stronger to severe weather is expected. In this first round, we could see some smaller hail, but you can see how strong. So the darker the color is on Stormcast, that does indicate stronger systems. You can see that bow echo almost. So that means we could see some tornadoes there. That also means hail is possible too. If the updrafts are strong enough, we could see large damaging hail, also with that wind gust too. So that is what we are expecting now. Model runs can change, the timing of this could change, but generally speaking, just make sure you are at least having a backup plan. If you're out and about 5 a.m. to noon, even 2 p.m., make sure you just have a way of going and seeking shelter if we do have those severe storms passing through, especially with the threat of lightning. If thunder roars, go indoors. That's a look at our weekend forecast. The first weekend of summer, it's going to be hot. Mother Nature got the memo today. It will be 76 to 90 degrees tomorrow with the chance of those severe thunderstorms. And then Sunday, we'll see 87 to 92 degrees, hot, humid, heat indices 95 to 100 plus. So it's going to be a hot one, a scorcher. That's look at our highs today, 60s and 70s. A few showers and thunderstorms in the eastern UP. I do think we're going to see more of that in the northern lower today. 73 in Alpena, 77 through Grayling, Mayo, Atlanta, 79 in Traverse City. So nearing almost 80 today there, 76 in Boyne City. Showers and thunderstorms, and then 70s and low 80s in our southern counties, some showers and thunderstorms. That's like our lows tonight, 50s and 60s with some late showers moving in. We'll see more cloud cover moving in overnight. We'll see that earlier clearing, then late cloud cover. 64 in Grayling and Gaylord, late showers and storms possible. Late showers and storms south of the bridge too. 69 in Traverse City this evening, 70 in Baldwin, Pentwater too. That's a good our extended forecast. So we're looking at temperatures well above average this weekend, potentially record breaking in the northern lower for some. So we're keeping a close eye on those records that we could break. Heat, humidity will continue Sunday into Monday. Both will be dangerous to be outside for prolonged periods of time. If you have any pets, make sure you bring them inside if you can, because it will be dangerous for them to be outside because of the heat and humidity. And then we are going to see those shower and storms into next week. Looks like midweek temperatures will rebound closer to average.
The hazy, hot, and humid graphic comes out.
It does, because it will be a bit hazy too on top of it. I'm going to go grab my Celsius so I can keep going because I haven't had much caffeine today. I'll let you start on the comments.
And she has that weather visit, so
yeah.
Yep, got to keep up the energy.
I got to stay awake.
All right, yep, go grab what you need. We'll say hi to Chris, who's watching from East Lansing. Paul is saying good morning from Rogers City. Owen saying, we will miss you, Sarah. We're going to put a pin in that, Paul, because we do want to talk about our beloved morning show producer, Sarah. Today was her last day. So we'll say some nice things about Sarah here in a moment. Joel is saying good morning from Pleasanton, 60 degrees and cloudy. Heading to work soon, guessing no for the weather quiz. Nancy is saying good morning from East Jordan, where it's 58. Our friend Christopher is back with us here on Facebook. Hi, Christopher. He's saying hello, Brendan and Heather. And I'll just combine some of these comments here. He's saying 59, mostly cloudy in Alpena. He's saying hi to Gib. He is also saying no for the weather quiz. Nice red outfit, Heather. And with the possibility of severe weather today, download the Storm Team Weather app. Good advice, Christopher. And he is also saying, thank you, but with the heat this weekend, I'm staying indoors. And that's it from Christopher for the moment. Paul is saying hi to my buddy, James Gibb. And then what's your message to Paul Gibb? Oh, he's telling me to read the comments. Gibb. Oh, hello there, buddy. My apologies, Gib. I didn't read ahead. And Paul is saying welcome back to Christopher. Nancy saying good morning from East Jordan. Did I already say that? Where it's 58. Susan saying it's sunny and 61 in Kalkaska. Good morning to you, Susan. She's guessing no. Chris is guessing no. Patty, we love your, what are those called, Heather? The Bitmojis or something?
Bitmojis.
Bitmojis.
Yeah.
Saying hi.
Love
hi,
that.
Patty.
Didn't know you could do those in the comments.
Well, Patty figured out how to do so.
Nice.
So, nice job, Patty. And my mom's watching from Port Huron. Hey, Mom. And she's saying good morning, Facebook friends. Looks like a nice day in Port Huron. 65 degrees this morning. You both look great today and do a wonderful job. Have a good weekend. You too, Mama. Thank you. Yes, cheers.
An orange kiss, it's called.
Wow.
It's fitting for today.
Get that caffeine going through your blood. Dave saying hello from Breckenridge, where it's 63 degrees, but going to be 90 today. It's raining again, and that's enough of that for now. We get to set our, anyway, talking about his 11-month-old grandson again today. So we're going to be spending some time, looks like, with
that's
the 11-month-old.
Nice. Yeah.
What a fun age.
That is a fun age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they're crawling on things and running around yet.
Not a whole lot of talking back going on at that age.
No, but I'm sure there's still sounds.
Oh, I imagine, yeah. He's a lot of work, but so much fun. Yeah. Enjoy that, Dave. I'm sure he will. And Dave is guessing no for the weather quiz. Paula saying good morning from Boyne Falls. A little foggy and 57 there. It is 59, according to Miss Christine, there in Akiak. Partly cloudy. Hopefully you have a great weekend as well, Miss Christine. Jackie is saying good morning. It's 58 in Kalkaska. Hi, Jackie. Sun is shining bright, everyone. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Susie Q is back home in Frederick. She was in Traverse City yesterday. She's saying it's 61 and sunny. Must have rained last night. Happy summer, everyone. Outside plans every day. Our Indian River car show tomorrow. And then a funeral Sunday. Downstate, a good baseball friend of Ron's. I'm sorry to hear that, Susie Q, for your loss. And apparently his wife, Susie Q's friend, was in Susie Q and Ron's wedding 57 years ago.
Holy cow.
So.
That's crazy.
Jackie is guessing no for the weather quiz. And Jackie is saying good morning to Christopher. Glad you're there. Hope you have a good weekend. Susie Q's guessing no. Paula's guessing no. And my mom commenting on Sarah, saying good luck and you'll be missed. Got that right, Mom.
Yeah,
Rob,
we're losing a good one.
We're sure
gaining
are.
a good one, too.
Yes.
But I've spent most of my time on the morning show with Miss Sarah, so.
Yeah, you'll get to know more about Brandon here coming up.
Yeah, you'll hear his name more.
Yep.
more.
Brandon.
Brandon.
And yes, Brendan on a very small morning team. Got a Brendan and a Brandon. Robert is saying good morning from Indian River, 59 and cloudy. Chris also sending us a Bitmoji. He's showing off, I think, the fact that he knows how to do the Bitmojis.
Wow, now everyone's just showing us off in the comments.
Daniel is saying good morning from Petoskey. I just jumped off the Petoskey break wall with a group. And you know what? We have a new camera near that Petoskey break wall.
We do. They were moving it around, Brendan, so whoever has access to this camera was like turning it sideways earlier, so I took us off of it, but that's where it's facing now.
And that very well could be the break wall.
Yeah,
right
but
there
you
in the
see
middle.
it's moved, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that just came online, so we don't control it, but we're able to access it. So that's looking over, so that would be, yeah, Lake Michigan in the distance, Little Traverse Bay here in the foreground.
Yeah.
Well, be safe, Daniel.
Yeah, be safe. There is a higher swim risk this weekend. I would not recommend swimming this weekend, but it looks like, water is calm now. So best to swim now.
Diane saying good morning from Johannesburg.
Aw.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Christopher saying safe journey to you, Sarah, on your new job. You'll be missed here in Northern Michigan. Got that right. Daniel saying, Brendan and Heather, if you're ever in Petoskey, guys should jump off the break wall.
If I was a few years younger, I might say yes to that, but ever since I started getting older, I have to pay my own medical bills, I have to show up to work.
Yeah.
I don't like to do risky behavior as much anymore. Call me a grandma, but I can't call my chief or my news director and say, hey, I hurt myself having fun. And now I can't walk to the green screen,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
And I tend to be clumsy when it comes to some physical activities, so.
Not as coordinated.
I'll just, we'll just be safe and have fun,
I'll dip my
Daniel.
toes in on the shoreline, perhaps.
Christopher's talking about an app that he has on his phone called the Weather Bug, talking about lightning strikes, which a lot of apps have those features there showing where the lightning is. Mark saying good morning from Fremont, Indiana. Time to go get the tree off my house.
Oh.
That's right, yeah. A tree fell in the corner of his house. What was that, just yesterday, Heather?
Yeah. Well, like the previous evening we heard about.
So Wednesday night?
Yeah, I believe so. You haven't seen, I also haven't been on my phone as much, not on social media enough, but I don't know if they have come out with that formal tornado rating from that tornado downstate.
Oh, in Macomb County?
Weather, yeah, severe weather happened through Indiana and then up to downstate Michigan.
Jackie, the answer is no. Sarah's not going to come on today, unfortunately.
No, I did ask her.
Yeah, she is
But
been a
she's
busy
tired,
gal.
and we'll let her get some rest before she has to pack everything up.
Mark is guessing no for the weather quiz, and Gib is showing off his ability to use Bitmojis. So, nice job, Gib. All right, what's next, Heather? Do we want to reveal the answer or talk about Sarah?
Let's wrap up the weather quiz standings.
Okie doke.
Tease tomorrow, and then go to Sarah?
I like it.
Okay. So, weather quiz today, summer solstice is tonight. How many times, or does it occur at the same time every year?
No.
No, because it varies by a couple of days. It could be anywhere from the 20th, 21st, or even 22nd of June. But it's because there's a difference between the calendar year and the way that the Earth is rotating around the sun. So sometimes it lines up on the 20th, sometimes it's a day or two after. So that's look at weather quiz standings this morning. Brendan, good week for Brendan Kinney.
Thank you.
Yeah, 4 for 5. I'm proud of you. Director Gibb is 3 for 5, so he came in second. And then producer Sarah and our Facebook viewers, you guys are tied 2 for 5. Today we had Gail, and we know Gail answered earlier this week. We just wanted to show you producer Sarah and then the new producer that's taking Sarah's position over in the back on Facebook Live. So if you want to see that, you can always scroll back down to that earlier Facebook Live.
Yeah. So on Monday, you'll see producer Brandon on that list. Yep.
And then tomorrow, which we're not, well, Joe will be here tomorrow morning talking about the weather. If there's any severe thunderstorm warnings, I'll be working tomorrow evening. But Monday, we're back doing the morning show shift again, 4:30 to 7 a.m. We're live, and 6 a.m. Madison usually is live, but she will be helping out Brandon, right?
Yep. So is there a 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. tomorrow, Bricca? If people want to watch you?
Sure, no clue.
Okay.
I was just told to work tomorrow night for Trev, to give him, he'll be working tonight, so Joe could do the severe weather stuff tomorrow if we have warnings. And then, yeah, I guess we'll find out. I'll look at the logs maybe and see.
Time to honor Miss Sarah.
Yeah.
She's second from the left there, by the way.
Yes, so that is Sarah. I put an arrow there to help you guys out. This is the whole morning team. The person holding the camera to the left there is Ellie. She's on our production team that helped us film. If you remember the video we talked about, we did air it during our Facebook Live. During Halloween, we walked through one of the spooky houses.
Yeah.
Haunted houses with Madison for her story there. So that is the whole morning team, Gib included. Gib right next to Brendan, myself on the right, and then Sarah.
And then Miathan.
Yeah. So we're just thanking Sarah for her dedication and time to making the morning show so fun. And she's done such a great job for us. And we're not just saying that. We have, seen our ratings improve with Sarah because of our good morning show with such a good team. So we are so lucky that we've had her for 2 years. This was her last morning show today.
Yeah, she's become more than just a coworker. She's a great friend to a lot of us here at the station. She cares so much about the people she works with, the product that we put on the air, and we're sad to see her go. It's a bittersweet day. We're excited for her.
Yeah, I'm happy for her to
we're
move
also
on,
really
but
sad. Yeah.
I also would love to keep Sarah here forever and ever. But
Yeah.
we'll let her go. Spread her wings.
And just a little peek behind the curtain, this is how a lot of things go, especially a market of this size. People come here from college.
Yes.
And they spend a couple of years here to get experience, and they move on. And
So that's why you usually see people leaving. If you feel like it's all the time, typically a 2-year contract for those who start off here. So
it's her choice, and we thank her for her just dedication day in and day out.
every day.
And that shift is tough. She worked from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yes, I always tell everybody, you guys think our shift, because when I go on visits, I tell them about our shift, and I go, no, you think it's bad. said our producer, Sarah, who's wonderful, has the worst shift in this building.
Yeah.
And I give her all the credit.
Yep.
But they also, I need to tell them that it's a small but mighty morning team. It's just us four. Madison joins us at 6 a.m. doing her live shots. And between all four of us, we do have the longest show on air, too. So a lot of dedication and attention to detail, especially from Sarah's side of things. She works overnight, typically by herself. So it's just her putting the whole show together. Brendan will come in, read scripts, help out. I just worry about the weather stuff and listen to her when she's timing me. She times my weather hits because they're not scripted.
So Sarah, we salute you.
Yeah.
And best of luck. Yeah.
We wish her the best of luck. It was a sad day today.
It was.
I was not looking forward to it. I was in denial about it, but we are happy for her.
All right, shall we say hi to Wally? He's
Yes.
talking about our question of the day as well.
Okay, yeah.
So he's saying good morning, Brendan and Heather. Wally from Mayo. He's going to be going to Drummond Island on Monday or maybe Sunday. And so for the question of the day, we asked, where's your favorite place to spend on the first day of summer? And he always liked spending the first day of summer up north in Mayo.
Yeah.
And the other question, he's saying yes. And when he was younger, as a kid, he loved being on Drummond Island with his mom and dad. So thanks for sharing those memories, Wally, with us. Holding themselves accountable. Daniel wants to know, question for you guys. Are you making your way north, up north anytime soon to Petoskey? I don't have any plans at the moment, but I do love Petoskey. It's beautiful there.
I do love Petoskey.
Yeah.
It's a hike. But yeah, no plans. I think I have a visit in Emmett County-ish area, maybe at the end of summer, maybe going into next school year. I've been booked out for all my visits for months now, all the way till the end of November. And so, yeah, maybe we're going there. I can't remember, though. I've had a lot on there.
And then Jackie wants to know where Sarah's going. The answer to that is still not exactly clear. So she's, but she's been working at it, so she'll figure that out here shortly.
And it's just harder to, it's not like a regular retail job that you apply and you get it or you don't. There's a lot of processes that have to go through to get the TV contract. So, yeah, she's working on it, and we'll find out when she finds out. But she will go big places. She is so talented.
Yeah.
And the station that does gets her, they are very fortunate.
Yeah, got that right. Chris is sending more Bitmojis. Appreciate that. Give any messages to our friends on this Friday. Have a great weekend, he says. That was nice, Gib.
Good.
Thank you.
In honor of Sarah, slay this weekend.
Yes.
And stay safe in all seriousness. With severe weather, with the heat and humidity, limit time outside if you can.
Well, thanks for your time as always, friends. We'll see you later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.